In the beginning, there was breath, gentle, unseen, and yet all-encompassing. It moved through the canopy, cradled in the hush of a million leaves, and shimmered across the forest floor like a hymn whispered by the earth itself. This was no ordinary place. It was a sanctuary beyond the language of men, a realm crafted not merely from soil and bark, but from something far older, deeper, divine intention. The forest did not rise by accident. It was summoned, layer by layer, by a sacred rhythm. Light filtering through the treetops became the stained glass of a living cathedral, and every root stretching into the soil was a silent verse in an eternal prayer. Here, the wind did not howl, it spoke. It carried the wisdom of the ages, drifting from one bough to another, never hurried, always listening. Leaves did not simply fall. They descended like blessings, golden and quiet. And in the dawn, when light spilled into the misty silence, it felt less like morning and more like revelation. Creatures stirred, not out of necessity, but as participants in a grand liturgy. The chirping of birds was no mere chorus of instinct. It was a sacred melody, written into their being by the same hand that painted the first sunrise. To those who dared to pause, to listen, not just with ears but with soul, the forest revealed its heart. It pulsed not with the beat of time, but with eternity. It was a place where the breath of God could still be felt, present in every trembling fern, in the hush that falls after rain, and in the sudden burst of green after a long drought. In such moments, one could believe the forest had a soul, a vast green soul, gentle, ancient, and endlessly forgiving. This was the beginning of the sacred hymn, a green canticle sung not in words, but in life itself. But as with all sacred things, its holiness made it fragile, and its silence, when it came, would not be absence, it would be mourning.